Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, my wonderful sweet babies. It's Destined Choice, and welcome to my second channel. Now, for today's video, I'm going to be enjoying a nice little light snack, something healthy. Some of y'all can't relate. But basically, I'm going to come on here and I want to speak on what Mr. Corey Pritchett had to say.
Cuz, ask a black bitch to go outside and cut some grass. Oh no, it's too stank out there, it's too hot, it's this, it's that.
Now, for some reason, a lot of people tagging me in this bullshit and were asking me, what are your thoughts about CC Gang? What do you think about CC Gang? I was like, who the fuck is CC Gang? Oh my god, couples are starting to be really fucking unoriginal. Every fucking couple has a fucking channel name like Lolo and Pee Gang, Kaka and Poo Poo Gang, Gigi and CC Gang, Kiki and Kaka Clan. Like, I'm just like, come on, like, couples are so fucking unoriginal. So then I got tagged in this video several times on the Shading Teens, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Why do people keep tagging me in it? Hundreds of people tagged me in it. I click on it, and basically it's this nigga, Corey Pritchett. Basically he has a couple channel of his girlfriend Carmen, and they have a couple channel called Carmen and Corey. They also have a kid that they had for views. Nah, I'm kidding. But anyways, basically a lot of people had a lot to say about what he had to say in his live stream, because if you didn't know, he basically felt like it was okay to get on live and to disrespect black people and black women. And basically, he said that black people and black women don't work as hard as Latinos and Asians. And long story short, this is the video.
You know what I'm saying? I love black people. I'm black. I hate people trying to say I'm racist. Like, what the fuck, bitch? You sound stupid as fuck. Like, they let you know they don't got nothing to say. So I'm like, hey, she Hispanic. She ain't black. You feel me? And what I meant by that is like, she Hispanic. She ain't black. Like, most Hispanic people go out and grind before a black person would. Go on my if I go on my DMs right now, it ain't nothing but black people in my DMs begging for money. Black people. No, I don't got not one white person in my DM that's begging for money. It's most black people. Most black people will go out of bed. The day I was taking my car somewhere, well, fuck that shit. Everywhere around here, I see nothing but Hispanic people grinding, getting shit. In the black neighborhood, in the hood, it's Hispanic people grinding. I remember I took my car one day. This woman was pregnant, my nigga, out that bitch cutting grass, cuz. Ask a black bitch to go outside and cut some grass. Oh no, it's too stank out there, it's too hot, it's this, it's that. You bitches always got excuses. Only thing y'all like to do is sit on Instagram, act like y'all all that, and talk shit about somebody else. Like, I don't hear that bullshit. You can't get mad at me, that shit the truth. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know Corey don't give a fuck. All you females walk around here mad at the next man, mad at the next female because you bitches, all y'all got in y'all cabinet is some damn ramen noodles. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Everything that's getting worked on, all the neighborhoods that getting worked on, and nigga, you gonna see nothing but Hispanics. My nigga, a fucking a Hispanic, Asian people always on their shit. Hispanics always on their shit. Mostly white people on their shit. It's a lot of goddamn homeless white people out this bitch too, don't get me wrong. But mostly white people on their shit. You go in these neighborhoods, you see majority of colored, white, Hispanics, or Asian people. You don't come in these neighborhoods with these big ass houses and see a lot of black people. You know why? Because black people always hating on the next person. They just say this neighborhood was filled with black people.
You dumb motherfucker. When will people ever learn? I'll never understand why the very same people who have black audiences think it's okay to disrespect their black audience. Oh, I get it. Because black people are still going to be stupid enough to support them anyways. You know, the same thing with the A$AP Rocky situation. If y'all didn't know about the whole A$AP Rocky situation, A$AP Rocky had the nerve to literally say that he don't give a fuck about the victims in Ferguson and he don't care what went on over there because he don't live there. He lives in Beverly Hills and he's always clapping bitches.
Girls like Wesley Snipes' complexion will look funny wearing red lipstick, and a fair skin like pale girl would look funny wearing orange or purple lipstick. Then I said, matter of fact, everybody would look stupid with purple lipstick. You don't see white girls saying nothing, but black girls gotta have a fit with it. Like, I'm black, my mother black, my girl black, quit tripping, man. The backlash off that because black girls, you know, they had to take it out of context. That's why black dudes be getting white girls now. Oh, really? Because they off this shit.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, a lot of y'all follow these influencers and y'all be gassing their heads up so much to the point where they think they have actual talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these couples are only famous for being a couple. So what happens when y'all break up? A lot of these couples are literally in business partnerships, and it's sad because a lot of these couples are literally only together for business, for money, for profit, and it's really, really sad and distasteful Just the other day, some girl told me that she was dating this guy and he basically broke up with her because she didn't want to make a couple channel. You know, it just shows you that clout is the new crack. And he's profiting off of black outrage, clearly, because he literally said something really fucked up and offensive. Meanwhile, his dumb ass doesn't realize that most of his fan base is black. You know, he went on live and said, oh, it's only black people begging me for money. It's only black people begging me for money. Which, you know what? I'd be wrong if I sat up here and said he didn't make some interesting points. Now, let's be real. He said Latinos are always on their shit, the Asians are always on their shit, and white people are always on this shit. Black people are the only group who don't know how to unite and build each other up. And realistically, he has a decent point. Because, let's be honest, let's look at it in this perspective. He said black people aren't out here grinding and working shitty jobs to build businesses for themselves and to build massive life for themselves. All of them want to work to stay in the hood. And sometimes that is the case, but a lot of times that's not the case. For example, let's use black business as an example. Every single one of you guys know a black business, whether it's the little Jamaican restaurant, whether it's the black dudes who sell hot dogs outside of the Home Depot. Like, we all know a black business. For example, a lot of my women out there that love to get their eyebrows threaded or their lashes done or their nails done. 9 times out of 10, most of y'all are going to the Asian technicians. Most of y'all are going to the Asian people to get your nails done and your hair done. And sometimes a lot of you guys go to these Asian stores to literally get these bundles that y'all want so much. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of these people don't even like y'all. These Asian people, 5 times out of 10 don't even like y'all. A lot of them can't stand y'all. Literally, y'all get mean mugged when y'all walk in. Y'all ask them a simple question like, oh, how many inches is this? They're like, I'm 25. They barely make eye contact with your ass. And I've had that several times where I've went into Asian establishments and they don't even make fucking eye contact with me. But yeah, I'm going in there constantly funding their fucking business. Now, he made a decent point there. But at the same time, you kind of have to understand when you're really out here offending the people that you're trying to reach, you kind of lose everybody. Here's a good example. If I sat up here and said, oh, fuck all y'all white people, y'all white motherfuckers, I can't stand y'all, I hate y'all white people, y'all need to understand y'all have privilege, 9 times out of 10, I'd probably lose a good portion of my following because I do have a mixed audience, and I'd probably lose those people who like my videos but didn't like the fact that I generalized an entire group. See, when you generalize an entire group, you tend to lose the people that you're trying to educate. What's the point of trying to educate black people on them not holding each other and uniting as one when you're trying to offend them? And then he had the nerve to come from black women and listen, I'm so tired of these colorist ass men, and he's clearly a colorist, and I don't care what no one says, he's a colorist. I know some people are going to say, well, no, his child is black, he can't be colorist. No, he's black, he can't be colorist. Let me tell y'all something. There's a very good reason, and a big reason, why I don't talk about YouTube drama. A lot of y'all always tell me, why don't talk about YouTube drama no more? Why don't talk about these people no more? There's so much tea out there. Well, I leave that to the other YouTube channels that talk about YouTube drama. Leave that to them. Because YouTube drama has become so fucking stupid and saturated to the point where I feel like a lot of people who get into this fuck shit, a lot of them purposely do a lot of fuck shit to probably get me to report on it or to make the shading teens. And it's really irritating. So I stopped giving these people any attention. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not giving them any views. So I don't watch Carmen and Corey, and I've never even fucking heard of them until recently. And they've said other fuck shit before, and people still support them.
Yeah, you got darker.
Bullshit.
Look!
I just look at all that guy.
Alright, come get close here then.
Take my shirt off, hold on.
You did get darker.
Take my shirt off.
You ain't gotta do all that. You gotta do it. See? You got a 10, my boy.
My arm blended though from I had to Panama City.
I know, but you got darker. Do you believe in getting darker? Yes.
I believe in going home and getting that bleach and bleaching my motherfucking skin back to the color.
Who does that?
Shit.
Why do you bleach your skin?
Motherfucker, I don't want to be the damn dark. The hell?
Baby, but you my sexy chocolate.
You get your ass. Come on.
Come on, babe. You alive, okay? So what?
Your skin still. You got a dark as shit. I see that shit. Your black ass.
I ain't black. Stop hating because I'm not black. I'm light skinned. You black. You black. I ain't light skinned. I mean, I'm light skinned.
So see where I'm coming from? So like I said, talk with your money. Talk with your dollars. Stop supporting these people. Oh wait, some of y'all aren't because they're entertaining. Oh wait, I forgot. Some of y'all aren't because some of y'all like these fake ass pranks. I mean, you hear what he just said about black women. Look at his house. Look at his life. He lives in a bomb-ass fucking neighborhood. He lives in a beautiful neighborhood in Houston, Texas. And look at those Ray-Bans on his face. Look at those diamond earrings. Y'all funded that shit. Y'all fund these campaigns. So I can't really get mad at him when he's literally disrespecting y'all when he's done it several times. And it's the same thing with a lot of these black men in the industry. It's funny how I always see a lot of these black men who are YouTubers or men of power always disrespecting black women when 9 times out of 10, some of them aren't even married or dating black women. And it's a little bit disgusting because it's only the black men who don't date black women who have so much to fucking say. Like, for example, Gilbert Arenas. He's married to a biracial woman, and he had the nerve to disrespect Lupita Nyong'o a couple of years ago and said, women that are darker than Gabrielle Union, women that are darker than Serena Williams, they're not gorgeous at all. They all look disgusting when the lights turn on. So, you see what I mean? It's usually men of power who aren't even dating black women. Same thing with Chris Brown. Remember when Chris Brown was out here disrespecting black women? Remember when Chris Brown literally sat up here and said that he only dates the black bitches with the good hair? And guess what? It was mainly black women defending him, saying, okay, yeah, but that's still my man. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He still can sing. It's not that serious. He's black. And it's mainly black people who defended him and still stood by him. Remember when he disrespected a dark-skinned woman, Tokyo Vanity? Because if you guys didn't know, Tokyo Vanity from Love and Hip Hop called his ass out because Chris Brown didn't allow dark-skinned girls in his section. And look what happened.
My homegirl in LA, but you let all her friends in. And in Miami, you wouldn't let my other homegirl in, but you let all her friends in. But y'all was talking about no dark-skinned women. All I'm saying is, like a gangster, how you feel, stand on that shit. Because me, however I feel about anything, I'ma stand on it 10 toes. Bitch, don't come changing your opinion and how you feel about shit because everybody bashing you. And furthermore, I told my homegirl not to even be in your section because, bitch, she don't even do cocoa.
When she decided to address it, she got dragged. People left clown emojis all over her comment section. And Chris Brown even posted her picture and called her ugly. So this is what I'm talking about. And it's crazy how he has so much to say about black women, but yet he's not even dating a black woman. In fact, the woman he's dating is a Latina. And it's crazy because he's sitting up here saying Hispanics always on their shit as if Hispanic is a race. Not only that, his woman is obviously not a black woman, and she knows she's not a black woman. And I find it funny how she literally dropped a bag to look like a black woman. She dropped a bag to get a cube-shaped ass to look like a black woman. And it's really distasteful how it's normally the men who are the same shade as these black women that they're disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? I see it all the time with YouTubers who think that they can just do these ratchet-ass, crazy-ass videos disrespecting and degrading black women. Meanwhile, their preference is the exotic, the ambiguous looking woman. It's the same thing with fucking Damien from DMB Nation.
Bitch, you're stupid. It's no point to argue with you. Like,
You ugly, bro. Show your face, bitch. You sound ugly as fuck. You sound ugly. You sound like one of them black burn ass bitches, bro. You got me.
But I bet some of y'all still watch them though, and most of their audience is black. And don't get me wrong, what Corey said was very distasteful, very obvious. I mean, he's over here saying, "Oh, Latinos on their shit, black bitches wouldn't do this and this and that, this and that." Well, that's because a lot of the black queens out there are out here getting degrees. Some of them are out here applying for jobs so that they can fund their degrees. Some of them are out here being nurses. Some of them are out here working fast food jobs so that they can hurry up and get their real estate license. Some of them are out here working shitty jobs so that they can take care of their families. Some black men are out here trying to go to college. And it's crazy because he's saying, oh, black people do this. It's, oh my God, the Latinos, they do it. And you know what? He has a decent point. Because where I'm from, in Florida, Latinos have pretty much taken over. They have restaurants, they have real estate, they have houses. Shit, they got like 3 cities where it's predominantly Cubans and Dominicans. Like in Miami, Florida, the Latinos have pretty much took over the entire fucking city. You know what I'm saying? Like there's Spanish restaurants everywhere. There's Dominican restaurants everywhere, Cuban restaurants everywhere, and they pretty much took over because they actually know how to unite together. And it's true, they've taken over a lot of places, but that's not the case for a lot of places. Well, I went to Atlanta recently. When I went to Atlanta had nothing but a whole bunch of black businesses. I went to a vegan restaurant. It was black owned. A lot of these restaurants you go to in Atlanta are black owned. Some of them are co-owned by black people. But yet, he's sitting up here saying, oh, Latinos take... Bitch, you do realize you're in Texas, which means you're literally right next door to fucking Mexico. God, the fucking ignorance. But hey, y'all made these fucking people famous. And I think it's a little bit distasteful how he sat up here and said that all bitches do is eat ramen noodles and black bitches are lazy and black girls are lazy. Meanwhile, I guarantee you he has a black mother who's probably big as shit and sits on her fucking couch all day watching Judge Judy. So it's just like the same people you disrespecting is the same people you came from. So you have the nerve to disrespect black people and black women when you probably came from a black woman, when a black woman raised your shitty smelling ass, your yuck mouth ass. And it's crazy because a lot of these YouTubers, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games when they disrespect the people who support them until their asses in 5 years from now are irrelevant, they ain't getting no fucking views, and they have to go back to their regular fast food job. Imagine them living in a big-ass mansion like this in the house they live. Imagine them living as comfortable as they live now and then having to work shitty-ass jobs. Because guess what? When it's time for your channel to die, because a couple channels normally go downhill unless you have like fucking 6-7 kids every fucking year. But that's a whole other video. I find it funny how 5 years from now, when your ass becomes irrelevant, the same people you're going to be saying, hey guys, you know, donate to my PayPal, we losing the house and the car and shit. Those are the same people where you're going to go back and be like, those are the same people who are going to look, the same people you diss are the same people who are going to look back at you and be like, oh, wait, I thought us black bitches was lazy. I'm sorry. I'm a black bitch. I can't support you because I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy eating ramen noodles. I can't support you. So yeah, good luck at McDonald's, bitch. And that's usually what's going to happen. And it's funny because the same people you tear down just to go up are the same people you're going to see on your way down. So, like I said, y'all made these fucking people famous. And I normally don't give these people any time of day or attention, specifically because people are still going to watch them anyways. What's the point of giving my opinion about a lot of these YouTubers when a lot of y'all are still going to watch them anyways? You know, these same YouTubers who are out here disrespecting y'all constantly and even doing the most colorist shit. You had fucking Dick and Balls Nation saying, oh my god, I thought my baby was going to be light-skinned and have pretty eyes. But some of y'all got their post notifications on. It's the same thing with black media. Because I find it funny how every time something big comes out for a black artist, like for example, when artists like Lil Nas X, when he was first blowing up, it was mainly black people that supported him. But then when he made it mainstream and Old Town Road blew up, all of a sudden, he doesn't care to be on black outlets. He doesn't care to be on places like The Breakfast Club. He doesn't care to be on SS magazines. He only cares that the white people will accept him. So you see where I'm coming from? It's almost funny because the same people that he's disrespecting are the same people who are still going to support him anyways. White people got cancel culture on lock. At one point, black people were the main ones. Black Twitter was the main people who started cancel culture, but then white people hopped on it, and white people shut down shit in a heartbeat. For example, when Nikki Tutorials came out as fucking transgender, white people were trying to, they was up in arms, they was looking up and down trying to figure out who was trying to blackmail her ass so that she would come out. Not only that, you had people like James Charles, when he was out here doing alleged predatory shit. Long story short, Twitter shut his ass down and he lost almost 3 million subscribers. They shut his ass down. He was making E! News, CNN News, Fox News and shit. And guess what? His career was never the same after that. He still to this day gets shit for it. So you see where I'm coming from? When I say a lot of people who are black are still going to support these people anyways. People always say, oh Choice, you want us to cancel our favorite YouTubers, you doo-doo head, but you still listen to R. Kelly? I thought you said separate the art from the artist. Bitch, YouTube isn't a fucking art. YouTube is free. Anybody could be a YouTuber. The boring bitch that lives down the block could be a YouTuber. You could be a YouTuber even if you don't want to. Anybody could be a YouTuber and get millions of followers and profit off of it. Look at their house. Look at their life. Anybody can go on YouTube just like Carmen and Corey and cash out and get millions of views and millions of dollars. Anyone can be just like them. Move every 45 days because you know YouTubers move like every fucking 45 days. Like, damn, bitch. How many house tours are y'all going to do in a fucking year span? And not only that, anybody could be a YouTuber. So for y'all to be like, oh, well, YouTube is technically an art, it's really not. But hey, these are the people that y'all support. And like I always say, I don't like giving these YouTubers attention because I feel like they purposely do this stuff to profit off of black outrage. Because you guys know black outrage is the most popping thing to do right now. When you guys offend the predominant people who support you, especially if they're black, 9 times out of 10, they're still going to watch you. They're still going to fund your pockets. They're still going to stream your shit. And it is what it is. So I can't be really mad at what he said. Because at the end of the day, y'all made him famous. Matter of fact, why does he still have 1 million followers? Why does he still have millions of followers on Instagram and on YouTube? Oh, I know why. Because they're a cute-ass couple. Because for some reason, everybody is couple goals to a lot of y'all. And I also want to backtrack on something he said. He said that it's crazy because white people and Latinos and Asians are the ones killing it. But I can name at least 50, 60 girls who are black, by the way, who do hair, do lashes, and braid hair for a living. But 9 times out of 10, people are still going to want to go to the Asian companies to want to support them. And they don't even like y'all. 9 times out of 10, people are going to want to go to white stores to get hair care products. And a lot of these products that y'all put in y'all hair probably don't even cater to your hair type. Because these white people probably don't even like y'all. So many YouTubers are out here disrespecting black women. But yet, some of y'all are still funding their pockets. At the end of the day, like I always said, it starts with the people. At the end of the day, if you're going to support somebody, then support them and know what kind of person they are. Don't just support them and be like, I'm upset, I'm enraged, I'm mad. How could he say that about us? Click subscribe and it has post notifications on 2 days later. You know, they're the most generic couple ever. And when I did go back to do research and I looked at their channel was the most generic caca I've ever seen in my fucking life. The whole time I was looking through their shit, I was just like, they look like almost every other couple. So this is really irritating. And it's irritating even more because everybody always says, oh my god, that's my favorite couple. And then they say, oh my god, you know what? I'm not subscribed to you guys anymore. I'm going to go to my other couple. That's my favorite couple. That's my mom's favorite couple. That's my sister's favorite couple. And these are the same couples who are laughing their asses off to the bank. 9 times out of 10, they're still doing these fuck ass pranks. 9 times out of 10, they're still doing fuck shit. And a lot of y'all are still going to tune into it. So I almost didn't give this video any attention because for me, I was just like, look, there's so many other things that I could talk about. But hey, I'm running out of fucking ideas and I ain't got shit else to post right now. And it's almost crazy to see a black man disrespect black people, but yet you don't realize half the shit you use in your daily life was invented by black people. The prototype of the light bulb, invented by a black man. The street lights you drive on to go cheat on your girlfriend. The street lights you use, those were invented by black people. The White House, black people built that. So many things black people built, and you have the nerve to sit up here and say, oh, man, black people, we don't have to do businesses. You say that like we all living in the slums. You say that like we all enjoy living in the hood. You say that like we all enjoy living in the struggle. And that's so fucking disgusting and disheartening. And you can already see that he hates black women. And it's crazy. Like I said, it's only the black men who don't date black women who have so much to fucking say. Same thing with Lonnie Love. It's normally people like Lonnie Love who isn't even with a black man to say the fucked up shit. Because if you guys didn't know, a couple weeks ago, Lonnie Love literally sat up here and said that all black men cheat. And guess what? She got dragged for saying it. Which, I think she deserved to get dragged. Because she looks fucking stupid. She sounded very stupid when she said that. Because you're generalizing a whole group. And that's why she got backlash for it. Because when you generalize a whole group, you tend to lose the people that you're trying to reach. You can make your point. You can solidify yourself without having to tear down one thing to uplift the other. So for everyone that's pressed, and you're like, oh my god, I watched their videos, I'm so disappointed in them. Wah, bitch. You deserve to get scammed, you deserve to be hustled, you deserve to be finessed. Because you're the one who made these people famous. You knew what kind of people these people were. You knew what kind of fraud shit it was on. All these fake ass pranks and all these fake ass drama storylines they be in. Y'all wonder why I don't give these people attention. It's because of that. It's because at the end of the day, some of y'all are still going to want to watch them. People tell me, why don't you talk about this YouTuber? Why don't you talk about it anymore? Oh my god, you're getting boring. Why don't you talk about YouTube drama? Well, I'd just be repeating myself and talking in circles because I did all that already. If you guys want to know how I feel about this particular YouTuber, go back and watch my last video I did on them 2 years ago. What am I going to do? Get mad and get up in arms when a YouTuber disrespects black people? I've been making videos about this. Y'all are just now catching up. So a lot of y'all is just, I'm so surprised. I didn't know they were like this. I'm unsubscribing. Yeah, bitch. You'll be back in 2 weeks. Despite what Demon Nation said about that colorist bullshit, despite what they said about their child, some of y'all still watch them. They still made hundreds of thousands of dollars and they still get millions of views. Like I always say, I find it funny how it's always people, especially black people, especially black men, doing this to black women. When it's funny because I've never in my life, I've yet to see a white man go on Twitter saying, "Oh my God, I don't like black women. I don't like white women. I don't like white bitches. It's always white girls. You white girls have triangular shaped booties. You white girls always tanning. You white girls turn pink like ham when you stand in the sun with your white asses." I have yet to see an Asian man get on social media. It's crazy because Asian men and black women are actually the bottom of the totem pole. Asian men are the bottom totem pole when it comes to the respect they get when they're dating because of the negative stereotypes they have. So, I've yet to see an Asian man, despite all of that, go on Twitter and say, "Oh, I'm tired of you Asian women getting dicked down by BBCs and shit. Come get this shrimp." Like, I've yet to see that. I've yet to see Asian people. I've yet to see a Latino man. I've yet to see a white man degrade their own people, degrade their own women, and make fun of the fact that they're lazy and connect stereotypes. And I've yet to see that. It's only the black community. And it's fucking disgusting and it's sad. And it goes to show you that a lot of people still have Stockholm Syndrome. And it's sad because these same men that a lot of y'all are willing to defend, the Chris Browns, the ASAP Rockies, these are the same men who don't even like women who look like you. You got ASAP Rocky saying over here that black women shouldn't be wearing bright lipsticks because they look gross, and that's why people date white women because black girls are too much. Like, you got people saying that, but yet, when I made these videos talking about all these black men and trying to condemn them, people still went ahead and supported them. But hey, that's a whole other video, a whole other conversation that a lot of people aren't ready for. And I really want to bring up the situation with Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor, because if y'all remember the whole situation with Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor, basically, a grown-ass black man thought it was a good idea to put out this tweet saying, "I think it's funny how black women like Tiana Taylor and Ari Lennox are over-sexualized, but they look like Rottweilers." And he only said that because, one, they're black, and two, they have larger noses. And it's crazy because a lot of people were trying to clown Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor for taking it too personal, when in reality, you only see black men doing it to black women. And this is why nobody takes the black community serious in general. I mean, look at the shit that he's doing. The shit that he's doing, he probably has his white subscribers or his Latino subscribers saying, "Oh, no. Yeah, he's right. Black people don't support each other." Yeah, and then that spreads that narrative. He put that bullshit out into the airwaves, and now people are probably going to look at that shit and repeat it. And it's really sad, but I guarantee you, if somebody had the same energy for his mama, if somebody called his mom a black bitch, if someone called his mom a lazy black bitch, he'd be up in arms. He'd be ready to fight. If you got some colorist shit to say, keep it to yourself. You have black women out there grinding, working shit jobs they don't even care for because they're trying to make a better life for their own children. You have black women, a ton of black women who are always flaunting their diplomas and their degrees, trying to beat the odds and not become a stereotype. And it's crazy because there's a lot of black women who can't even go to school because they have too many children or because they have mental disabilities. They have a lot of complications that keep them from being able to pursue certain things. But at the same time, you have other black women who are still pushing to try to pursue a lot of these things. You have black men who are still trying to beat the odds. I'm one of those black people who are trying to be entrepreneurs and trying to create generational wealth. You got other black people who are in school in the medical field, people who are in the hair field, in the makeup field, trying to build a name for themselves, so that way they don't have to struggle. You have black people like that, and then you also have black people who want to stay in the struggle, who want to stay in the hood. Then you have Latinos who want to stay in the hood and stay in the struggle. We all know someone of every color who ain't shit. I've been robbed and I've been mistreated by white people, black people, and Hispanic people. So for him to generalize an entire group, and they try to backtrack and say, "Okay, I'm not saying all, but I made a good point. I made a good point."
On the internet and act like they y'all act like I'm just talking down on people. No, I'm speaking facts. We all know that it plenty of females that do this though. White females do it, Hispanic females do it, Asian. I'm pretty sure a lot of females do it. But I was simply talking about black people at the moment because I know for a fact black people does this. I've seen it with my own eyes, plenty of time. A lot of black women will be with a man because of money.
He's clearly a narcissist, and he clearly doesn't see anything wrong with what he said. And some of y'all are still going to support him. Like I said, people are still going to support him. And it's crazy because he made all these nasty claims that said all this fuck shit and generalized an entire group, and yet he wouldn't even apologize to the people that he offended. And y'all expect an apology? He literally did a whole YouTube video addressing all of this shit, and he took it down like within hours. He took it down within hours because he wasn't sorry. A lot of people were dragging him for not being sorry. People actually expected this man to give them an apology because he didn't give an apology in that video. Instead, he just sat there and made excuses. Y'all want an apology out of these people? These YouTubers ain't doing nothing but laughing to the bank and laughing at some of y'all ugly ugly asses because y'all keep feeding them. Y'all keep funding them. All you gotta do is another lick my kitty prank, finger my poom poom prank. All you gotta do is another your wee wee is small prank, or your poom poom is fishy steak. Like, all you gotta do is do another fuck ass, stupid ass, bitch ass, whack ass prank. And some of y'all are still gonna tune in and watch these people and say, okay, fine, you know what? They changed. People changed. It's been 2 weeks since that's happened. People change. People change. See? And this is why a lot of what Corey said kind of holds weight. He kind of made some interesting points. Because realistically, he said black people don't know how to unite and stick together. Black people can't even unite and stick together and unfollow and unsubscribe to his ass. Because guess what? If a lot of y'all, hundreds of thousands of y'all were unfollowing, unsubscribing, like a lot of the white people did for James Charles and Tati and all these people and Jeffree Star and Shane, like if black people got together like how white people got together to unsubscribe to all these popping ass white YouTubers, it would be a different story. He'd be terrified. He'd be apologizing. If James Charles, most of his following was black, he wouldn't even apologize. Most of his following is white. And he pissed off white people by being a predator and so on and so forth, and being fake and being a bad friend to other people. And guess what? They pulled up and they canceled his ass, and he lost millions of dollars of endorsement deals. But for black people, it's, okay, you know what? He made us laugh. He changed. He changed. And this is what Corey was talking about. You can't even get together and unite and to cancel somebody. A lot of people want to be like, okay, guys, you guys know what he meant. You guys know what he meant. He wasn't meaning, he didn't mean it like that. Okay. Because at this point, it gives me a good idea of the kind of people that follow these people. And it's obviously little-ass kids that follow and tune into a lot of these YouTubers. It's obviously little-ass kids that fund and feed all these YouTubers. Sad. It's sad people making excuses for them. It really tells me what their demographic is. Their demographic is obviously a whole bunch of 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 9-year-olds, a whole bunch of little-ass kids who are probably going to come in my comment section talking mad shit like, fuck you, I'm going to fucking unsubscribe, you're always talking about people, you're just mad because they have more subscribers than you, you're just mad because they have more money than you, get your money up. These YouTubers have literally instilled narcissistic behavior in their followers, where people think that having a follower count makes you better than somebody. What? This is the generation that a lot of your future kids look up to. Keep that in mind. Some of these whack ass YouTubers have nothing but a following of people who still wear fucking louvs and huggies and shit. Some of y'all still fucking pee the bed. Some of y'all who watch these YouTubers still pee the bed. And it's blatantly obvious why some of y'all watch them. Some of y'all are so stupid to even see past their bullshit. But it's all good because they're laughing at their asses to the bank and they have more subscribers than me. So I'm just jealous. But after this video, people should like, comment, subscribe. I just dropped my podcast, so if you guys are interested, links in the description down below. Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcast, Google Play for Android. Make sure you guys click that card marshal link. Click it, because I get paid per click. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Check out my podcast. You can also join my Patreon, as low as $2. And yeah, that's that. I'm going the fuck to sleep. Choice out this bitch.